That their anger turns into...
Totally. I think even that the Storm Files vid, I watched that, like he was,
it was
like
great.
I even really appreciated just how much effort he put in to make his point, you know,
Yep.
and it was good for us to watch, so, yep.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Scion, and another episode of the Storm Files. Now, first and foremost this week, I would like to thank DE, and I would like to thank specifically Geoff and Sheldon for saying the nice words they did about my last week's episode of the Storm Files. I didn't know that it would affect as many people as it affected it, and I got to meet a lot of people that I really didn't even know watched my series the way they watched it. So I really appreciated that, and it's a good look and a good thing that DE, you know, pays attention. Now, this is the new website. Speaking of DE, somebody put their try-hard pants on, because this is a nice, smooth website. Everything is streamlined now, and I gotta give them props to that, because I didn't expect this, to be honest with you. This is a pretty good site. And on top of that, we got the launcher that got updated. Now, this launcher, somebody put their try-hard pants on for that too. This is a nice looking launcher. You look at when you log into this, it's like, I'm ready to be badass. And that's the way that it should be. It should, whenever you launch into a game, you should always feel that, okay, you know what, I'm about to play a very good game, and that launcher does that. So what I want to do now is I actually want to show you a little bit of gameplay that I had to do with my Limbo, because he gets a lot of flack. And it makes me feel a little bit bad, because I think he's a cool looking frame. I know a lot of people don't say it's not within the ninja theme, but I thought we left the ninja theme, like, I don't, wherever the ninja theme is at, it ninja left on us right now. So we have everything. Like, how ninja is Vaughn? Seriously. So come on, man. Like, if you took in Vaughn and just run him all up into the infested maps, then you should be able to handle, you know, looking at Limbo. Now, with that said, Limbo, no, he has his problems. I'm not gonna act like he doesn't have his problems. Now, the one skill, I think the one skill is fine, but it should affect more than one enemy. And on top of affecting more than one enemy, like when you throw somebody, look at that, they're on fire. They should take fire damage. Even if they're in the void, they should take some type of fire damage. So they're just on fire, chilling in the void. Okay, like really, like that they need some type of extra damage on that. Now, the reason why that I use Limbo is because I like to just run through the map, especially on the daily missions, when I ain't got time to be sitting here killing everybody. If I want to go kill somebody in a normal mission, I just go kill them in a normal mission. When you want to do your dailies, you want the dailies done and be over with. Because now, like, time is always the essence in this game, so you want to do everything fast as much as you can. So we have the number one skill banished. Then the number two skill is like, it's Rift Walk. So it's fine. But I think he needs to have all his animations sped up, because he's too squishy for that. The minute that he sits there and puts that hat out, the minute he even puts his hand out, he's dead. So he needs some type of help when it comes to that. The third skill, I used to think, like, you know, well, the third skill is whatever, but the third skill, I think, actually also needs that little bit of a buff to the speed, so he's not that vulnerable, putting his extra power out there. And the fourth skill just needs to die. I'm sorry, the fourth skill, we need to either be able to cancel it, or people need to be able to pick stuff up in it so it's not trolly. It needs to do damage to mobs and work off on power strength, because it doesn't work off power strength. When you first put it down, the initial explosion on the cataclysm, that is working off power strength, and when it blows up, that works off power strength, and then that's not even a lot. Enemies just look at that like, whatever, like, what am I supposed to do with this wall? Like, I just gonna run right through this. Oh, 500 damage that it does all the time, no matter what, so power strength doesn't even affect it. So they just walk right through it, and like, well, that didn't do anything, and then Limbo just dies. So the fourth skill needs to be changed, definitely needs to be changed. And like what I said, like, he gets a lot of flack, but what it is that we've been so spoiled with the other frames having mass destruction, that when a frame comes in that you actually have to use a little bit of skill on, people complain and say he sucks, when technically he really doesn't suck. It's just that he doesn't just blow the whole planet up the way the other Warframes do. You have to be a little bit more strategic, and I like being strategic, so that's why I kind of shoehorn him into actually being able to do something. I'm shoehorning him into this mission right now. I could go do it with Asher, Loki, whatever else, but I think it's kind of cool to be able to do it with him. Just a little bit of a different play style. Now, the final thing I would like to question is the new Mazda and the faction system with the rep. I have a problem with them taking up a slot. They should be extensions on top of the powers that we have now in the skills. Like, you know, we have our skills on the frames now and everything. They should be extensions on that. They should be extra tabs that you can unlock. When you get them in there, you just unlock the extra tab, and now this skill now does this on top of that. They shouldn't take up under the slot and mess up everybody's builds that we just made because things changed like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and now we have to do it again if we want to use these. Like, no, come on. I think that they should be tabs in the actual skill slot. So if I wanted to use Ash's new smoke screen that stealths everybody else, then when I officially get to the point in rep where I can actually buy it, then I can unlock the tab in the smoke screen that extends that, rather than it actually taking up one of my skill slots that I could use for something else like defense or utility or something like that. Even though this stuff is utility, I just don't feel that it should take up more slots on your Warframe. Like, we need our slots for other stuff. We don't need it for that. And a lot of the things aren't really that great to begin with to even take up slots, so they're just going to be wasted. They're just going to sit there in the inventory forever. So you might as well actually have it viable for everybody to use. Like, you just made the system where you wanted everybody else to use all 4 of the powers in the frames, but now you just put another system in where people were just going to ignore mods altogether anyway. So you might as well put it as a tab the same way that the skills are. I wish I had some type of fun weapon for you this week, but we didn't really get any type of content as far as that, so it's all good. I will see you next week, and you guys be legendary, and you have a good. Thanks for stopping by and watching another video on me, Scion Storm. If you'd like to see more videos, please click the first Scion Storm icon. If you would like to subscribe to me, please click the second one. Once again, be legendary, and you have a good day. Peace.